I just want to make a quick video, share some things with you guys. Today is the 36th anniversary of my marriage to Mrs. Frog. 36 years. It's gone by so fast. It's amazing. There's been some bumps along the way with just health issues that she's had. But I just kind of want to go back to the beginning a little bit. I met Mrs. Frog back in high school. I was a senior, she was a junior, and we were taking a class. ROP is where I met her. I was doing retail sales at the local mall, and a friend of mine that I'd known for a little while, and we'd messed around with just doing music together. Never really official band. We kind of always talked about doing the band thing and stuff. So we went to ROP, and that's how I met her. And I was like real nervous and shy. It was kind of sad actually. She took the initiative to get to know me. She wrote out a note. I mean, we were in high school, right? So she writes out a note with her phone number. Says, I think you're pretty cool or cute. I don't remember exactly what she said, but she just had her phone number on there. And I hesitated a couple days. I'm like, because I just thought she was like so far out of my league. I mean, she to me she was like perfect. She was always beautiful, always has been. And I keep hearing this again and again how much she looks like a porcelain doll, which she does. She always did. She just always had herself put together so well. So I hesitated a couple days and I called her. Then we, over time, we started dating and whatnot. So we got married exactly 1 year from the day we actually officially started dating, which was, it's just like amazing. It was like after dating a couple months, we started talking about marriage. She brought it up and stuff, and it's kind of more like we're kids and stuff. And we're like, it'd be cool if we got married sometime. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then just not even a year later, after that point, that was like October. I wasn't working at the time, but I wanted to get her engagement ring for Christmas. So I sold a guitar that I had, an amp, and all my pedals, just whatever I could, just so I could buy her engagement ring. And we actually got um, our rings at a place called Gemco years and years ago. It seemed like a huge deal because I didn't have any money, so it was like. But that's how it all started. And the seniors had lockers and stuff, so she asked me to if she could put some stuff in my locker because she was just a junior and I was a senior. So I just said, yeah. I joke about it all the time. I said, first you moved into my locker, then you moved into my heart. So I'm not trying to be all savvy, but that's just really how I feel and stuff. So things just progressed. It was let me back up a little bit. It was really refreshing because I always met girls and stuff where I felt like I had to jump through all these hoops to try to impress and stuff. And you could usually see if they were kind of semi attractive or plain. They had a good personality most of the time. Um, Up to this point before I met her, a lot of the pretty girls usually had attitudes or baggage, which she didn't have anything. It was just like she was just beautiful through and through. She was so awesome and amazing. It's just like every day I'm with her, I just start to see more and more and more of it. The compassion that she has for people, the care that she has for people. It's amazing. So, anyways, we got married, and things are going great. And then 3 months, and it was like I said, I didn't have a lot of money. Got married right after high school. I was 18. She was a month shy of 17. So I'm working. I started working still in high school part time, and I was trying to get a full time job, so I couldn't. So I took on two part time jobs. Ended up being like 70 hours a week, sometimes 60, 70 hours. It was crazy, but just doing what we needed to do to start this life together. So 3 months after we're married, her niece, who was about 3 or 4 years older than her, was having her second child. So she goes, I want to have a baby. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I never really thought of myself as being a good parent, let alone a good or decent husband stuff, because I had lots of bad examples for me. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going through this, learn as I go. I'm committing all of myself to it because I know she is too. So we're just committing ourselves to each other and doing this together. So we had our son, and you know, it was amazing. They talk about better or worse in a marriage, and that was the better part. It's been great. I don't regret any of this. It's been so awesome. She's like my friend, my partner. Seriously, I can say that. I'm not like just throwing that out there. I really honestly believe it. We finish each other's sentences. We know each other what each other one is usually thinking. Sometimes she throws me a curve, but she always knows what I'm thinking. So we got married. We're doing life together. Everything's going great. I knew she always had some type of health issues. She had IBS with her stomach really bad, and ever since she was a child, and different things. And her mother had rheumatoid arthritis. So I knew there was going to be some issues related. There might be some issues related to that later down the road. So she started having some issues. We've been married about 16 years at this point, and she started having some issues with balance and falling. And I noticed she would like drag one of her feet from time to time, and it was just there was something wrong. So we went to go to see a doctor. They couldn't figure out what was wrong. They recommended us to a neurologist. They did a scan and stuff because they thought that she had MS. She had all the signs of having MS. Ended up not being MS. Was another thing that was very similar and mimicked MS called Arnold-Chiari malformation. And they just said, we'll see how things go, see if things progress and stuff. And we actually started reading more and more and more on stuff. And the more I read was like, if you're diagnosed and it's really bad and you're having all these problems, you're looking at maybe 2 or 3 years of life left. So I'm like, wow, I don't want to lose her. I did not want to lose her. I still don't want to lose her, but I didn't want to lose her. So we scheduled her to have, after talking to some people, we talked to this guy out at UCLA here in California, head of neurosurgery, very knowledgeable on the Chiari, did many surgeries, did lectures on it. So he was the guy to see. So when we met with him, he saw her scans and he says, okay, he goes, here's a question. What day do you want to schedule the surgery? It wasn't like, do you want it? It's like, what day do you want? Because it was that bad. And they actually removed, I guess I've shared it in other videos, they removed a section of her brain back in the back of her head that was about 3/4 of an inch long. We knew she would die if she didn't have the surgery. We knew there was a huge chance that she could have died during the surgery because it was a major, I can't even stress how severe the surgery was. It was like 8-hour, 9-hour surgery. It was intense. So, in 17 years of marriage, we renewed our vows. You might have seen, if you follow me on Facebook, you might have seen those pictures. It's like, wow, why does it look like they're like getting married a second time? Some people like throws them because they'll see the pictures of when we got married and we're real young, and people tell us, wow, you guys look like precious moments figurines or something, because we were so young. I had a bowl hair, kind of semi-bowl haircut. My hair wouldn't do weird things. So, it's just like, you know what, let's renew our vows, because that's how important she is to me. So we decided to do that, and that Chiari's been a struggle. They say there's a better and worse. The better was when we got married and had our son. The worst is just kind of dealing with the ongoing health issues. It's so hard seeing her go through all the things that she goes through. Yet at the same time, she's just so caring and compassionate about others, always putting others first, never complain about the situations that she's currently in. But I'm grateful to have been able to be by her side for these last 36 years, officially married, plus a year before that, so 37 years. It's like I've known her longer than I've known anybody. And she jokes around a lot. She goes, you know what? I raised you. Because I was a mess. When I met her, I had all kinds of anger issues and everything else. And it's just like I was really antisocial. Even though I was doing ROP retail sales, I just was trying to learn some skills so I could get a job after high school and do some things. But she really changed me. She just, I don't know how, but she made me a much better person. She made me the man that I am today. And I'm just so thankful for her. I cherish her each and every day. Um, I don't think this video really does justice to how much I do love her. But like I said before, she is seriously my best friend, my companion. I'm looking forward to as many, many more years that we can have together. I'm just so grateful for her. And Mrs. Frog, I know you're going to watch this, so I love you more than anything with all my heart. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I was planning on redoing a video that I did talking about how we met and going back through some of the places. I don't know. I might do that later, but I just want to do this today because this is a special day, our anniversary. So, thank you for watching this. I haven't done a in the car vlog type of this thing for a while. All right. Thanks for checking this out. Have a great one. I'll see you guys around very, very soon.